All right, guys, welcome to our world. This is WonderWorld. As always, as we host every week, my name is Boy Wonder. I'm your host here today, and I'm holding it down with my co-host, Miss Marty.
Hey.
How we doing?
I'm doing good.
Good to see you.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm excited. I kind of, put a nice shirt on for this special occasion.
Nicely ironed?
Yes. I didn't have to throw it in the dryer this time, like a typical college student.
Right.
Yeah, so I'm pretty excited for today because today it is our H.A.S. first annual H.A.S award show.
Yes.
Which is our H.A.S and Has-Nots because we are in award season.
Award season.
Yeah, so we gotta get excited. And this is a program where we talk about trendy topics, culture changes, and survival guides to how to survive this crazy world we live in. But today we're gonna have a little bit of fun, like I said.
Yes.
This is the H.A.S and Has-Not award show. And I am pumped. I know Mariana, she got her stuff ready to go.
I do.
Because we definitely have a lot to kind of dig into. Because last night was the Sage Awards, so
the SAG Awards, yeah.
SAG Awards, so that was pretty exciting. A lot of recognition. We had Kristen Bell host.
That's right.
The show. If you don't know, do you want to build a snowman? For all those millennial Z people, so. So what you think about it?
I liked it because it was short.
Okay.
So it wasn't too long. It didn't drag on. It still had the quirky, in between little skits that award show hosts do.
Yeah.
Which I thought it was fine. It wasn't anything over the top. But she is a good host. I like her. I want to say that she's done something else, but I can't remember offhand. But I liked it. I actually logged on to Netflix to watch the whole thing.
Yeah, I think I remember her from it was she was like a detective. I can't remember the name, but she killed it in that, and she done several other movies and shows. Mm-hmm. And man, everybody looked great. We're gonna get into some fashion police stuff later because we gotta talk about all these all-time hits or duds or misses.
That's right. We're going to get into fashion.
Yeah.
My favorite. It's going to be my favorite part of the show.
Absolutely. So we also got the award show coming up March 2nd, Oscars, right?
The
Oscars are coming up.
The main event.
The main event. I'm curious to see who's going to win, Best Picture.
Yep.
So who's nominated this year?
So this year, I have my little list here, my little cue card thing. So Best Picture for this year is Emilia Perez.
Oh.
That's the one. That's the Netflix movie.
Was it like a musical?
Yes. And it has Zoe Saldana, and it's about the narco who transitioned into a woman.
Oh.
So that's the musical. It's about that. A Complete Unknown. That's the Timothée Chalamet.
I know, his name's so fancy.
Because he's French.
He should just have a guitar played behind him too. Timothée
Chalamet. That's the movie about Bob Dylan.
Okay.
Conclave. It's the movie about the Pope and the Church.
Okay.
That one has Ray Fiennes in it, John Lithgow, and Isabella Rossellini.
Okay.
Nickel Boys, which I didn't hear about. I needed to actually look it up because I didn't know what it was about. But Nickel Boys is about two African American boys who get sent to a reform school.
Oh.
In the 1960s in the Jim Crow era of Florida.
In Florida, man,
So
Florida, we are getting love.
Probably something to look out for. I'm Still Here. This is a movie about a woman who, in the 70s in Brazil, is on the search for her missing husband. And it was during a time where there was some type of dictatorship or overthrow of the government during that time in Brazil. The Substance. Do you know that one? That's the one with Demi Moore.
Yeah, I did.
And she's trying to stay young.
Oh yeah. I mean, I guess it does work out for her. She did date Ashton Kutcher too, so.
But this was good. She actually won last night at the SAG Awards.
Yeah.
For Best Actress in a movie. Dune Part 2 is also nominated. Dune Part 2, Electric Boogaloo.
You threw that one in there.
Yeah. That one also has Timothée Chalamet. That's the one with him and Zendaya.
Uh-huh.
Wicked.
Yeah, that's a classic. Yeah.
Wicked. Anora. This is a movie. I'm actually interested in this movie because this one was directed by. Did you ever watch The Florida Project?
I did. I didn't watch all of it, but like I did watch like different
Parts of
clips
it.
Yeah.
So that movie, the director of that movie also directed this movie. And Anora is just about like a party girl who kind of finds her Prince Charming is wants to marry him, and you know he's gonna like basically like take care of her. So it's like one of those movies.
So it's like a sugar daddy she's looking for.
She was. I don't think she was necessarily looking for it, but it kind of like fell in her lap type of thing. That's
okay.
I guess the story. And then the last one that's nominated. So these are 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. So 10 movies, and the last one is The Brutalist.
The Brutalist.
That's the one with Adrian Brody, and he plays an architect who comes from over the pond, and he comes to America.
Oh yeah.
He comes to America to live
the land of the free.
Yeah, so he comes over and he's an architect, and some rich guy sees his talent, and it's kind of like the relationship between the two and how he's trying to, fight for his identity and whatnot. So yeah, those are the nominees for this year.
Wow.
Have you seen any of these?
So The Complete Unknown was a great movie.
You did, so you did watch it?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
At 88.5, my shouts out to you, Miss Blaney. She don't like when I say Miss Blaney. She kept talking the show up for 2 weeks about Bob
really?
Dylan.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, all right, I got to see what she's talking about.
Right.
It's a great movie.
Oh, okay.
And
How did Timothée do?
he did great.
Yeah.
Like it was spot on because I was researching Bob Dylan himself and like how he was as like, going to New York and, learning about like, just trying to make it big.
Right.
And I thought it was an awesome story
okay.
and how he did it, and he portrayed it pretty well. And man, that guy can do everything, man.
Yeah, Timothée.
Yeah, Timothée. We need a guitar solo. So.
Yeah, Timothée Chalamet.
Yeah.
I haven't seen, the only one I actually saw was Emilia Perez, and I didn't even get through the whole thing.
Oh, really? How long is the movie?
I didn't like it.
You didn't like it? Oh.
At least from what I saw, I may have to revisit it. I may have to go back and watch it.
Okay.
But like to me, like it didn't make sense. Like it took too long to get. Like I guess I got an idea of what her end game was.
Yeah.
But I just couldn't. I don't know. I just couldn't get into it. It was so weird. I don't know.
That's interesting.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I feel like certain movies that take a long time, maybe like the third or fourth act to just get to the point, it does kind of like confuses like us, the audience.
Yeah.
But then also it's like come
Can you
on.
get to it?
Yeah, like come on, man. Like
yeah, like I know backstory is always good, but it wasn't even so much that it was taking too long to get. It was like singing, like and I love a good musical.
Yeah.
But I think in this movie the singing was it felt out of place. Like it didn't feel like it didn't flow with the characters. I don't know. Maybe I was in a bad mood that day and I didn't really want to watch it, but maybe I need to go back and revisit it. I don't know.
Yeah, sometimes it's like, I don't know, certain movies you gotta give second chances to. I will never give a second chance to Fantastic Four, by the way, but I will give second chances to other movies.
The one with Chris Evans? The first one?
No.
Oh, the one with Michael B. Jordan.
That was terrible.
Was it?
Oh my god!
I haven't seen that one. I mean, I knew of it, but yeah.
If you're a director and you have to make a public apology to the fans,
no, he
did. Yes.
No way.
Yes. You know you had a crappy movie.
Yeah, a crappy movie. Oh, that stinks.
Yeah, and
I didn't know that about that movie.
Yeah, that movie was
funny.
awful. I mean, like god awful. And you have pioneers in there too.
Yeah, it's not like you had new actors.
Yeah,
you had established actors in the movie.
Established actors.
That is so crazy.
Yeah. I'm serious. Like, if you have to, guys, if you're writing a movie and it's that bad and you have to write a public apology about it, like, you need to just reevaluate, like, yourself as a writer and the director, and like read the material.
Yeah.
I think that's the problem too with a lot of these people that are like trying to portray other people and like trying to take their story, like The Complete Unknown, spot on.
Yeah.
Like a great story, a great way to portray a character.
Well, Timothy said in his speech yesterday that he had worked so hard on it and it took him many years to, research and, see, what Dylan was about. And in another interview, I saw that he never even met him. He's never met him in person. So he's getting all this information from like tapes and audio and, you know, trying to, and that's hard to do.
That is,
And when you don't meet the person that you're trying to emulate, that is a lot of work.
That is a lot. That's like getting a recipe. I'm getting a recipe from my grandmother on how to make cornbread, but she never gave it to me in her life.
So you're guessing.
I'm just guessing.
That is a great analogy. I love that.
Yeah, I love cornbread.
Oh my gosh. No, but you're right. You got to do your research. You got to put in the work.
Heck yeah.
And maybe with that Fantastic Four, he probably thought, oh, this is a good time to do it. So I'm gonna do it based off whatever information I know. Is that how it turned out?
And that's what it was. I think it was just a money grabber because it's such a big. So, you know, with that, you know, I'm not gonna go too much into it, but like, it's the first family of Marvel of like superheroes. So like, they're like, oh, okay, that's a big name. You know, Chris Evans, they did pretty good with Jessica Alba and all of them. They did pretty good for the first movie, but like, it was like, oh, how are we gonna make more money? How are we gonna do this and that? Yeah. And instead of doing the craft of it and learning the characters, it just like putting a bunch of like crap together.
What do you think about the one that's coming out now?
I think
with Pascal and I'm sorry, I don't know her name.
She's new too. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
She's been acting for a while. She was in The Crown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was in the Fast and Furious spinoff too.
Oh, she
with
was?
The Rock. Yeah. So
let me look up her name.
Yeah, you gotta look her name up.
So what do you think about that one?
I think the whole movie's gonna be great because not only because the MCU got it back, but I think as you know, taking it to a different level, like because it takes place in like the 1960s, but a futuristic. Like, think about the Jetsons. Yes. It's literally like that. Yes. So I like the style of it.
Vanessa Kirby,
yes. Shouts out to Vanessa Kirby. You doing your thing.
Shout out, girl.
Yeah, you go, girl. Like and subscribe. Man. Yeah, so I think like the way they're like implementing the story, kind of doing it organically. Right. It's really good. I think they're really going to do their research on that one too. So it's going to be great. It's going to be great. I do want to go back to the people that got nominated. The Wicked. I didn't know they were going to do a part 1, part 2 type thing. Yes. And I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I haven't seen it either.
I know it's like a huge production type.
Yeah.
Like movie, like musical, and those are starting to get big too. How do you feel about that? Like the musical movies coming to life on the big screen.
Yeah, I mean, they've been doing that for a while. I mean, they did it with Mamma Mia.
Yeah.
They did it with Les Mis. They did it with, I think Hamilton was shown on TV, but not in terms of film.
Yeah.
It was done as a TV production, like as if you were there at the theater.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it. I'm actually, it's great because you already have a lot of material to work with.
Yeah.
And you can make some slight changes. I know that Wicked the musical is different from because there's a book.
Yeah.
So it was the book, the musical, and now this film. And I remember reading Wicked, and I was like, oh, I didn't like it at all. I didn't like the book at all. And then when Wicked came out and on Broadway, I was like, I'm not watching that. Not realizing that they had taken some liberties and some changes for the musical.
Oh.
But I think it's great. It's a great way to make a good film, a good opportunity to showcase the actors and their ability.
For sure.
To, translate that from Broadway into film. Because sometimes it can be a miss. But the ones that I've seen have been pretty good.
And that's good. And you had those people that already like done film and like singing. Mm-hmm. Like Ariana Grande.
Yeah.
She's been a child actor for a long time.
Right,
so
right.
It's an easier transition for her to do that. And it kind of created a character that's kind of like her style anyway. Very poppy, very like, know, like I guess like just out there. Like her character, it's a beautiful story, and I think it's gonna do very well. I think like I don't know if they're gonna win Best Picture.
No, I don't think they will.
Yeah, maybe next year.
Best Picture, I think normally goes to the story that has a lot of heart, and I think for the most part, a movie that doesn't make sense to a lot of people because it's not the typical. The movie I've noticed the trend is it always has to go outside of you. So what I mean by that is it has to go beyond your bubble. So you have to be, not that you have to be worldly, but I think that you have to know that there's a world out there. So what I've noticed from Best Pictures, that's what happens. Like Moonlight. Did you ever watch Moonlight? So that was the movie that won. That was the year of the fiasco where they read the wrong movie. They said La La Land won, but they didn't. It was actually Moonlight. Moonlight was just about a young boy who was going through there was like 3 stages of his life, and it was like in Miami, and it was like showing him moving throughout the Southeast. Again, a movie that goes outside of your bubble. So people don't get really exposed to that. So I think I've noticed that a lot of winners those movies are like that.
Yeah,
I have the list here.
Yeah, you
want to go through the list of the best movies?
Yeah.
We don't have to go through all of them. I have it on paper.
Yeah.
I have it on paper because I'm old school.
Yeah.
I should have put it in an envelope. Take it out.
And the winner is?
The winners are. So let's go. Let's do the first one.
Okay, fair enough. Let's see.
Actually, or do you want to? We'll go with the list. Do you want to go talk about maybe how it got started, the Oscars?
Well, yeah, because we can start it out like that because I think everybody want to know, like, okay, let's go back to the origin. So what, 1929?
1929.
It started out.
So way back.
Way back in the day, like black and white and all of that good stuff.
Exactly.
And you had to actually sit at your TV and actually.
Well, no, on your radio.
Oh, the radio. It was radio. Yeah.
Yeah, and if you went to the theater, it was a big deal.
It was.
To go to the theater. It wasn't like today.
Yeah, $5 ticket for a private event. You can't obviously go now, but like back then, you can't attend a private event like that for $5. Like that's crazy. That's crazy.
Hey, I got my $5 going to the Oscars.
Yeah. Can you imagine?
Right. Well, and then back then it was a banquet, so it was a dinner. That was held for those people that were part of the movie or part of the industry. And I think what was funny about it is that it was initially started because they wanted to have an opportunity to bring all 5 branches of the film industry. So the 5 branches are actors, directors, producers, technicians, and writers. So basically this started as a team building event.
Yeah, there you go. A workshop.
It was a team building event, and it just grew from there.
Yeah.
So the first few ones, it was a banquet, and then you would hear the winners over the radio. And then there was the first televised one was like in the 60s, I think.
Okay.
It was when the first televised Oscars was, and obviously it's a big deal now. I think that's the most coveted award. You can get.
And it's a non-profit organization too, so
yeah.
It's people don't think about like how it started sometimes. They always think about, Denzel Washington got this award or Meryl Streep got this and that, but they don't go back to like peel the layers off to see like, this is like
the history of it.
This is where it actually started. This is where Hollywood came about and all that stuff like that. But yeah, I kind of want to get into this, You
want to see the list?
Yeah, I want to. Oh, she has a big list, guys.
It's got pages. Well, the first movie that won was Wings. That was, and in the beginning they did it for multiple years, so 1928, 29. They started to do individual years in 1935.
So when did they start doing it like just like every year?
1935.
1935? Okay.
1935.
Yeah.
On here I have Gone with the Wind.
A classic.
Have you seen that one?
No.
I recommend it.
Okay.
It's a really good movie. From 1940.
Oh, wow.
That's when that movie won Best Picture. We're gonna scoot all the way over to. I'm just gonna go over to the one after that I saw. This one I didn't watch on my own. This one because somebody made me watch it. The Bridge on the River Kwai. It's like a military type movie, 1958.
Oh. Was it kind of like a documentary?
No, it wasn't.
Oh,
no,
really?
It wasn't. It wasn't a documentary at all. West Side Story won in 1962.
Okay, that's a classic. I saw that.
That's a classic.
Yeah.
Rita Moreno won for Best Supporting Actress from that movie.
Oh.
Yep. And The Sound of Music.
Sound of Music. Heard of that before.
Okay. Go ahead.
The Godfather?
The Godfather.
I knew it.
1973. And then the year after that was The Sting. And then in 1975, The Godfather Part 2 won an Oscar. Here's some on here that I'm sure Rocky.
Oh my gosh.
Rocky's on here. Have you ever watched Terms of Endearment?
Yeah.
You have watched it?
My mom watched it, but like
watched
I watched it with her.
Amadeus, that was in 1985.
Okay, no, I
No,
definitely
okay.
didn't see that.
That was a movie about Beethoven, the composer Amadeus.
Oh, okay.
Classical music
Oh, okay.
composer. Platoon also won. That's that movie about not the Korean War. What is about Vietnam?
Oh, Vietnam. Okay, Vietnam War.
Vietnam. Driving Miss Daisy.
That's a classic one.
Dances with Wolves. Let's see some on here that you may know of. The Silence of the Lambs. Have you seen that one?
Yep. So Silence of the Lamb.
Forrest Gump. Braveheart. Titanic. American Beauty. That was from 2000.
Okay.
The Lord of the Rings. The Return of the King.
Yeah.
That one won.
I never saw that one.
Never?
But yeah.
What about $1 Million Baby?
$1 Million Baby was really good.
That won in 2005. Let's speed it up here in time. Let's go to 2017 was Moonlight.
Okay. You mean La La Land? No.
Right? No, not La La Land. Moonlight. The Shape of Water. Do you know that movie?
Yes.
Did you watch it?
I saw it 3 times.
Whoa! What?
It's not. Trust me. Shouts out to you, Simone.
What?
This is her favorite movie of all time.
Oh, really?
By Guillermo del Toro. Yes, like
Okay.
she loves that movie a lot, and
It's
I watched it.
a good movie.
It is a really good movie. I kind of like the storytelling in it.
Yes.
It's very, very good.
Yes.
Between a creature and a human. I'm not going to spoil anything if you haven't saw it yet.
If you haven't seen it, it's
Yeah.
been what? What was this? 2018.
I know.
It's been a minute.
But some people be on the
You should probably
internet.
watch it.
Some people be on the internet. Why did he say that?
Yeah, that's
Oh my
true. That's
gosh.
true.
Like,
Right. Yeah, so
bro,
don't spoil it.
Yeah,
But you've seen it 3 times.
I saw it 3 times.
And I got a funny story because this movie, so AMC does this, AMC movie theaters.
Uh-huh.
They do this thing where they show all 10 all nominated Best Picture movies.
Right.
And they'll do like a discount where it's kind of like, okay, on this day you're gonna watch 5 films, and on the other day you're gonna watch all 5 films. So I did that year.
Oh.
So I went and I watched all of the nominated movies, and I went in with an open mind because during this time I think it was like a Lincoln movie.
Uh-huh.
There was a movie about Churchill. I'm trying to think what other movies. But anyway, I remember seeing the preview for The Shape of Water, and I said, this is the dumbest movie ever. I was like, this movie is stupid. Why is it nominated? And then I watched it, and then I was like, I will never judge a movie again.
Right.
I need to just shut my mouth.
Right.
I don't know what I'm talking about, obviously.
I'm an idiot.
Yeah, I obviously don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That movie was great. Great storytelling, great acting, great costume, the design. I mean, everything. But again, a movie that makes you go outside of your bubble.
Absolutely.
Makes you think, right?
Yes.
Because even if he wasn't a sea monster, let's say he was just a regular guy, I think the movie would have worked really well too. But the fact that they put that in there and put this like imaginative type, character in the movie, yeah, and it won.
And it won, yeah.
And
it won multiple awards.
Yeah, and I remember saying, I'm never gonna judge a movie again. I gotta stop saying that movie looks stupid. I gotta give
Yeah.
movies a chance because that was a good movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
The
think
Shape of
like that
Water.
movie, it was just so bizarre, like how good it was.
Yes, I'm telling you. But again, good writing, good directing.
Right.
All of those have to come in play. It's not just one person making a movie, Blake Lively. You have to have you have to have common ground for sure.
Oh,
and
yeah.
you got to let the people that were assigned to do those jobs, let them do those jobs. And I think when
that's the
that
problem.
happens and everyone's on the same page, you can get a good movie.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
100%.
for sure.
Guillermo del Toro, by the way,
Yeah.
he did Blade.
Okay.
He did the first 2 Blades. Well, no, the second Blade, sorry. He did Blade, he did Hellboy, and I forgot the other. That's why those characters look familiar too.
Okay.
So he did those
yeah.
notable ones for
So
sure.
he's really good with those, you know.
Yes, he's storytelling.
Yeah. And I love that. I love a good story. I
Yes.
love a great story.
That's what a lot of people need to get back to is storytelling.
Yes. I mean, I know we have all these Marvel movies, which is great money makers.
Absolutely.
It's great for entertainment. But I think when it comes to this, the Oscars, they're really, okay, what is the story you're telling? What are you trying to convey? And I think those are the movies that do, I mean, my husband thinks that, some movies like The Dark Knight, like with Heath Ledger.
Heath Ledger, yeah.
I don't remember if that movie got nominated or not.
He did for his.
He did
for his won,
performance.
and he won for his performance, which is crazy.
It is. And I thought it was good.
Yeah.
But I think if a movie is done like that, where it seems more like a drama.
Yeah.
Like even if you were to take out Batman, like those characters, that could be a standalone dramatic movie.
It
like you wouldn't
can
need
be.
it, but because it was Batman, it made it a lot better, I think.
Like if you see the Penguin, is
Yeah.
So Colin Farrell just got an award for his outstanding performance on Penguin.
Yeah.
Which is great because it's like when you watch that show, you wouldn't think it's a comic book movie or it's a Batman comic book series.
You see it as a drama.
It's a drama.
Right.
It's like a real like street level people getting killed, dying.
Yeah.
And like drugs, all of this stuff.
Right.
But it's happening in Gotham City. But Gotham City is a representation of all urban city like situations that a lot of like Chicago, New York, all those urban cities go through on a daily basis. But yeah, if you haven't seen it, go out your way to definitely see it.
I'm gonna
Colin Farrell is you wouldn't we talked about this earlier with Will Ferrell and Anchorman.
Yes.
Colin Farrell literally did the same thing with Penguin.
Where you forget that it's Colin Farrell.
Yes.
You just see Penguin.
You just see Penguin.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
The layers he created for that character, to make him look vulnerable, dangerous, emotional.
Okay.
And this guy's been doing it. He's a pioneer.
He is. He's been doing it for a minute.
Yeah. So it's pretty awesome. You definitely got to go out your way to see it.
Yeah. So you'll be watching obviously the Oscars.
Yes, I'll be watching the Oscars. Sure. Yes, yes. And so now that we, into the Oscars, another big part, obviously, of the red carpet.
The fashion.
Is the fashion.
The fashion.
So, we're going to have our own version of the fashion police.
Okay,
so,
but not as harsh.
Not as harsh, but we are going to just question a couple of
Okay, that's fine. I'm cool.
I'm going to start out here.
All right, let's see. Oh, Billy Porter.
Billy Porter.
Okay, wearing the half tuxedo.
Yeah, half tuxedo, half
dress.
Yeah, and then this is, I think, 2018 Oscar.
Oh, it's for the,
Oh, sorry, it may be for the Grammys, actually.
No, it is the Oscars.
It's the Oscars?
Yeah, look at the background.
Yeah. So I like how he made a statement, with the outfit.
Yeah.
And it was cool. I know this world that we live in now.
It is. This is him. He's pushing the envelope.
Pushing the envelope. Yeah. He didn't go too far, and
I don't
he
think
had
so either.
Style with it.
Yeah.
Some people, they put the fingernails in and putting all types of other stuff around them, and we're gonna get to that one soon.
Okay.
So this one it had like a style to it.
Yeah. It
wasn't just like all over the place.
Right.
It had organization.
It kind of like made sense.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So
it made sense, but it's weird because we've never seen anything like it.
Yeah. And he got a lot. He went viral for this
because
picture.
Of this.
Yeah, he went viral for best red carpet looks.
Okay.
So
okay.
I think he did great. This is one of the good ones. One of the good ones.
One of the good ones.
Yes. So we're gonna get to something else.
All right. Let's see.
Let's talk about this bad one.
Oh yeah.
Now, Jaden Smith, man.
Jaden Smith.
You.
The house.
You are a good man. You're a great guy.
Yeah.
And I know you have different people. You have to have different styles in this like crazy like Gen Z world, millennial world. But I don't know how to feel about a house on my head. What do you think about that? Do you think like, I mean, I'm thinking like birdhouse. I wonder if a bird like, try to peck him in the face or something, or have some like type of Addams Family thing going on. Like, I don't know. What you thinking?
I'm trying to think why he did. I didn't look into this, so I don't. Since you're just showing these to me for the first time.
This is fairly new.
Which is fine. Yeah, this was. Yeah, what was this for?
I think this is from the Emmys.
Okay.
This past one.
I want to say that he's copying somebody else who had this look, but I don't remember who it was.
Oh.
It was somebody else had done this too previously, and I'm trying to find the image here to see.
Because I feel like with this image, I think
we need context.
Yeah.
I think it's one of these things where if you get it, you get it, and if you don't, you think he's a weirdo.
Yeah.
Like he's off his rocker, which obviously that's not the case. But I think that he did put time and thought into this. But I think we just need to know what is he trying to say with his outfit. Also, if you did get this from someone else, who did it originally? And I think this works only if whoever did it first did it so well that everyone knows about it. So if you do it again and you're paying homage to it, then spot on. Bravo to you, right? Bravo, amazing.
Yeah.
But if you don't know the context or you don't know the previous person who did this falls short.
Absolutely. I think
it falls short.
And I was looking it up when I saw all of these pictures of him. I didn't see no side by sides.
Yes.
So
okay.
I was just like, okay, maybe he's just trying to be original. And then I was like thinking of, it gave me like Addams Family theme
vibes.
Yeah, vibes for sure.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I see the house. Dun, 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 dun. that's what I thought ultimately.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't see too much into this one, but I thought it was interesting for sure.
Yeah.
But we definitely gotta, I definitely gotta know which one this was like copying or mimicking. All right, we're gonna get into another one. A very elegant one, and she does amazing. Like every time I see her on the red carpet, she has like some type of style, like swag.
Okay.
Like, and obviously, I'm getting to Miss Zendaya.
Oh yes. Zendaya.
Yes, and this was a beautiful. This is a beautiful dress.
Is this last year's?
This is last year's.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Oh, sorry, 2023.
Oh, okay. 2023.
Yeah, yes. And I mean, obviously, the beautiful flowers that she has on there, and
right.
I mean, I don't know, like, just some people just look good in all colors, you know.
Yeah.
Some people just look amazing, and like I think she's just one of those people because like she models and she acts. I think she sung. She had an album one time.
She had a short singing career.
Yeah. When she was like, but I feel like that's like that for all like those Nickelodeon, Disney Channel. Pop stars.
I saw in an interview where she said that when she went into singing, she really wanted to do it, but singing gives too much of herself to the public, to her audience. Because singing there's no facade, there's no acting. You're a singer, and that's who you are, how you are. And she said that she didn't want to give all that up. She didn't want to give herself. So at least with acting, I think she could just act one way, and then she could just be herself in interviews and in red carpets and whatnot.
Oh.
Which is pretty insightful.
But that
I've
is very insightful.
Never even thought of it that way.
Yeah, I never would have thought music would give you away like that.
Yeah, because it truly does when you think about it.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm a singer. I write about my feelings. I write about what I'm going through. So that does give you, that like opens the doors to you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I like she said, she can be one person and you would never know like
when
how
she's
the person
acting.
is. Yeah.
Yep, exactly. But yeah, she always hits it. I think personally, she always gets it right. And I think she's another who's very thoughtful about what she wears.
Yeah.
And you can tell that she wants to wear and she wants to look good and she wants to feel confident. And I don't think she's gonna wear something just to wear it.
Yeah.
She's very thoughtful about what she's wearing.
And I get people that want to kind of like go out their bubbles and try to like set a trend or push the envelope. But like going back to Mr. Porter, like he pushed the envelope, but he did it in a way where it was still, he was standing out himself.
Yes, he was true to himself.
Right. It was a very beautiful, thoughtful way of doing it.
Yeah, of doing it. Right.
And I think like a lot of people like kind of like get away from that now. Like everybody wants to be a trendsetter. Everybody wants to go viral.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, true.
And not really thinking about the message so much or what it sends. I mean, Kanye West on the red carpet with his, soon to be divorced wife now.
Oh yeah, with his wife. Yeah.
Not about to be divorced.
And in my opinion, I don't think that's no longer about fashion. That's just him about trying to make a statement and trying to be seen and trying to get attention.
Yeah, that's ego.
Yeah,
I just think.
Sure.
Yeah, it gets to a certain point. It goes too far. But this last one we have coming up, we talked about it. We're gonna have to. I mean, we can debate about this one. And I love this girl though. I love this woman. She's amazing. She's talented actress. She's a talented musician. But hey, if you want to make a statement, throw some meat on yourself. Put some meat on your bones. Yes, this is the
infamous, meat dress.
Meat dress, yep. Yes. Obviously this is the MTV Award show. And yes, she is wearing meat on her head as well. But that's always been her style. She's always been out there, but in a good way. Yeah. In a good way. So when you first saw this, what did you think about it?
I first initially thought there's got to be flies flying around her. That's the first thing I thought of. And then my second thought was, mine was more logistic. Were there flies around her? And then the other one was, did they do something to the meat to make sure that it didn't brown? Because meat browns when you leave it out. Did they cover it in something? I never even bothered to look it up. Did you look up any of the information?
Yeah, so they did put it in some it's like citrus flavored OJ or something like that.
Oh, okay. So they seasoned it.
They seasoned it. And my thing was, did they cook it afterwards? Because that could have been an after party dinner.
I know, right? Yikes.
I forgot the name of the guy. He's an Asian designer. Okay. But yeah, they did, and they kept it in the refrigerator for I think like 2-3 days or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then that was the result of it. So
we're looking at it here on the screen on this side over here.
But I wonder if she did cook it though. Or did they give it away or?
Well, here it says. It's saying that it was intended as a protest against the U.S. military's "Don't Ask, Don't Tell" policy, which is really weird because what does meat? Explain the dress symbolized the idea when we die, we're all just meat on our bones, regardless of our sexuality. Okay, Gaga, did you know that?
No, I didn't know that part.
Okay.
But Gaga doing her thing.
Frank Fernandez, in collaboration with Gaga's stylist Nicola Formachetti, were the ones who designed it. That's wild, though. Yeah. That is, that to me is, it's amazing.
It's amazing, yeah.
Because of the story behind it.
Yeah.
I personally wouldn't do it, only because I don't think I'm that thought-provoking.
No.
I mean, I'm all for, people's rights and, living how you want to live and whatnot, but I don't think I would have had the wherewithal to do this. But again, another artist who's intentional. She stands by what she stands for. Right. I love how my favorite interview of hers was when she was interviewed by, I want to say it was, Anderson Cooper.
Okay.
And I don't know if it was him or not. I need to go back and check. I don't want to misspeak, but
on CNN, right?
I don't remember what it was.
Okay.
But the question was asked, some people think that you're a hermaphrodite and that you may have male genitalia or whatever. Yeah. And she's eating ice and she goes, so what if I do? Like, that to me is amazing, because
absolutely
she knows what she stands for and who she is as a person, and what does that have to do with her music?
Yeah.
She goes, so what if I do? So the fans still love me, whether I do or I don't. And that's what I think that's what it comes down to this. Yeah. I mean, this is her.
I think people spend way too much time on the outer appearance instead of worrying about the message she's sending.
Correct.
Or the message anybody's sending.
Right. Right.
People want to talk about, like for example, with music. Mm-hmm. I feel like the Grammys should be a little bit more strict. I feel like it should be as strict as the Oscars is.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the music nowadays, it's not sending like messages, like really telling something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, let's get back to the craft of these things. Let's acknowledge like what this person is saying instead of what they're looking like or what they're like
on social media.
Yeah,
I get it. Yeah, I totally agree.
Way too much time on that.
I agree.
Way too much time.
I agree.
So,
do you have any more?
Oh, well, no. This is the last one. This was the last one.
Okay.
Yeah, because we're about to get into I guess we got the meat. Now we got the side piece question coming up.
We got the entree.
We got the entree.
Her dress, Lady Gaga entree. Okay, what's your question?
All right, so the side piece question of the day is, this is a good one. If you were a winner of any type of award, what award would it be, and what celebrity would be presenting the award to you?
Oh, okay. Do you know your answer?
Yes.
Okay, you hit it first.
All right.
I'm gonna sit on my for a little bit.
So, I would love to get a Grammy.
Okay.
Yes, and I would love my favorite artist, Maxwell.
Oh.
Yes, to give me an award because I love R&B. I said if I had a voice, I would be an R&B singer and playing the guitar.
Oh.
And then we can do a collab. Like, he'll present the award to me.
Yeah.
And then I'd be like, thank you guys, appreciate that.
Yeah.
Now me and Maxwell about to debut our first single.
You can do a shameless plug.
Yes.
At the Grammys.
Yes.
Wow. So what would the award be though? Like best new artist or
best? It would probably be best new artist, and then I wouldn't say best album. I'll give myself another year for that. But yeah, best new artist for sure.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
Gotta remember that.
Yeah. Maxwell, sign me.
Oh, you gotta send out your demo.
Yeah.
You gotta put that together. I think I would do. It would be film, obviously.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And it would be best supporting actress for a drama.
For a drama in like a series or
No,
like a
no,
movie?
for like an Oscar for a movie.
Oh, okay.
Remember, Oscars is just movies.
Oh, I mean,
yeah. So I gotta aim. I'm starting up here.
She's not playing.
No Emmys, Golden Globes. We're just gonna go straight over there. It would be an Oscar for best supporting actress in a drama.
Okay.
But who I would want to present it to me, I don't know. Maybe like it would have to be someone like from the 80s. Like someone old school. So we're talking about maybe like a Sally Field or like a Meryl Streep or like yesterday Jane Fonda won the Lifetime Achievement.
She did. She's like, oh, I'm not stopping. I'm still doing my thing.
Yeah, she is, in a word, amazing. Yeah, she's very inspirational, I think. And it's true because she had said she had started acting in a time where women weren't allowed to do anything.
True.
You know, the 50s and the 60s.
Yeah, you just at home cooking, cleaning.
You couldn't get like a bank loan or like a credit card without having the signature of a man or your husband.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So I think, with her being at the forefront of that and being a really good role model for women, I think that would be a heck of an honor. I mean, I don't know why she would be presenting it to me, but yeah.
I mean, you didn't get no Emmy, you didn't get no Golden Globe, so
right, exactly.
You gotta get the best of the best to present to you.
Best award, best presenter.
Yes, there we go.
That's a good question. I like that question.
Yeah. So I mean, final thoughts on Oscars for you, and what you think? What do you think is gonna happen?
I think I'm gonna set some time aside and watch some of the Best Picture nominees.
Same.
Yeah.
And I feel like I do feel like this year it's gonna be a good year for a lot of these nominees. I do want to see The Complete Unknown win Best Picture, and I think that was I think that's a really good picture, and I kind of want to see a lot of new faces.
Yeah.
And it's
which I think we're starting to.
We're starting to trend to that now. So
yeah, we are.
As long as we keep trending towards getting new faces, new people in there.
Good storytelling.
Good storytelling for sure.
I agree. So your prediction is A Complete Unknown.
Complete Unknown.
I'm gonna go with I'm Still Here. I think that one's gonna win.
All right.
Either I'm Still Here or wait, I gotta look. I know that Emilia Perez was getting a lot of controversy.
Yeah.
Because of their main actress. So I don't know if that's going to affect the awards and the voting process. I think that I'm Still Here or Anora. I don't know. I know those are kind of extreme, but yeah, so A Complete Unknown. Maybe I'll agree. I guess we'll have to see.
Yeah, we're going to see, guys. All right, guys, we're about to close up our show. Like and subscribe to the WonderWorld show. Once again, I am your host, Boy Wonder, holding it down with Miss Marty. We're signing off. We're out of this world. And peace and hair grease.